Hi people. Bloodbath at the House of Death from 1984 was loosely inspired by the Amityville Horror, the original 1979 movie. It's actually listed on every list as the sole feature-length spoof movie of the Amityville Horror. The basic setup and parts of the movie do resemble the Amityville Horror movie, although in larger scale it deviates a lot. I tried to make a normal review of this, but turned out this is more like the Naked Gun movies or something on that merit. So it's more about the humor and gags uh, instead of the actual story, which is that there is this spooky mansion where a big murder event happened around the same time as the Defeo murders, but here it was committed by a satanic cult and not just one person. You see at least one shotgun kill in the bed, like the original Amityville Massacre. Even though here the whole killing people stuff is more in a motel and the kills are done by different equipments, and they seem to push away this original shotgun killing thing and focus on the other kills. Maybe legal reasons. I don't know why they didn't go more into it. Then, a bunch of years later, paranormal investigators arrive at the scene. To be honest, they are, they are losers on their own field. One of them is a failed surgeon, one of it is an alcoholic. There is a gay couple in them, or maybe not couple, but they are flirting with each other. So it's all inclusive. There are women, colored people, Vincent Price. I don't say they have too much of a personality going into the actual events of the movie, but they have an established character, so to say, and part of some gags. Of course, the usual paranormal activity happens. Some of them are so scientific about it that, oh, it's just a breeze, it has scientific explanation, we just have to go deeper. And they have this high-tech equipment and they don't even know what it does. Paranormal investigation devices. They are the paranormal investigators and they have no idea what the machines are supposed to do. Aside that, when the whole thing goes haywire and start beeping and flashing, then activity is there. One joke, probably, which I never figured out, is that this is Headstone Manor, businessman's weekend retreat, and girls' summer camp. I get the implication, businessman doing with girls, but the girls' summer camp's first letters, GSC, is highlighted with red. But I have no idea why. And no, the girls never show up in the movie, so one mysterious thing in it. We get the usual spoof jokes, like one victim is leaning out of a window, and they are chalk marking around it on the side of the building from a ladder. Vincent Price is good. I think he hanged around the set like 1 or 2 days. He's mostly separate from the actual crew. He's the leader of the cult. He's doing his stuff. He really got the performance here. He goes all out with it, overacting, facial expressions, and he could just fake it in, but he really did his job. You see why he was famous and liked. In the end, of course, the cult is confronting with the paranormal investigators, and here's the twist. I don't think you have to be warned about the spoiler, but here it is. The cult turns out to be an alien race thingy or worshipper or something like that. And they actually cleanse the house from the humans. What is a great twist, especially that you never saw it otherwise. Now, what is the what's with the content of this? The gags, the jokes, the verbal banter, they are all good. Some of them even require some attention, like the Naked Gun movies and the serious stuff happening in the background and all that. So here also, it's not background stuff, but you have to pay attention to what they are actually doing to get the jokes. But there are also a lot of obvious ones, like this woman is having it with this presence, and after they had sex, they are in the air hanging two cigarettes. This was an 80s, 90s things. After sex, you had a cigarette to calm yourself, and the presence is handing over a second cigarette to the woman. That's a good joke. That's a good joke. Now, why this movie never got so popular or widely released? It is its jokes are mostly adult oriented. I mean, sex. So I see why this never got that wide recognition. But I think this is a well played, well directed, funny enough, old school, really good spoof movie.